Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Ancient Wonders. Today. We're diving into a truly fascinating topic named is the Pyramids of Giza. The secret no one was supposed to find that might completely change the way you see the world. Stay with us until the end, because what you're about to discover is surprising, mysterious, and incredibly interesting. Introduction. 4,500 years ago, on a windswept plateau above the Nile, something was built that should not have been possible. No cranes, no iron tools, no wheels strong enough to carry the load. And yet, standing here today, is a mountain of stone so precise that modern engineers still argue about how it was raised. A structure so massive that for nearly 4,000 years, it was the tallest building on Earth. We call it the Great Pyramid of Giza. But what if everything you were taught about it in school is only half the story? What if, buried beneath the sand, inside sealed chambers no human has entered in millennia, there are secrets that even the men who built it were never meant to reveal? This is not just the story of a tomb. This is the story of a civilization that reached for eternity and very nearly touched it. Part 1. A kingdom on the edge of the world around 2560 BCE, Egypt was not yet the empire we imagine. It was a fragile kingdom, barely 2 centuries removed from unification, ruled by a pharaoh named Khufu, a man history would remember more through legend than fact, since almost nothing he wrote about himself survives. What we do know is unsettling in its simplicity. Khufu decided to build a mountain, not metaphorically, an actual mountain of stone, taller than anything human hands had ever assembled, meant to carry him into the afterlife as a god. To the people living along the Nile, this wasn't just ambition. It was a gamble with the universe itself. Part 2. The impossible math. Consider this. The Great Pyramid contains an estimated 2.3 million blocks of stone, some weighing as much as 9 tons. To complete it within Khufu's reign, roughly 20 years, workers would have needed to place one block every 2 to 3 minutes, day and night, without stopping. For centuries, historians assumed this was physically impossible without advanced technology or, as fringe theories love to suggest, forces beyond human explanation. But recent archaeological discoveries near the pyramid have quietly rewritten this chapter, and the truth is stranger and more human than any myth. Part 3. The workers' history forgot for a long time. Popular imagination pictured slaves under the whip, dying by the thousands beneath the desert sun. But excavations of a nearby workers' village tell a different story entirely. Archaeologists uncovered bakeries capable of feeding thousands, medical facilities where broken bones had been carefully set and healed, and burial sites where laborers were interred with the same respect given to minor nobility. These were not slaves. They were skilled workers, farmers rotating through labor seasons, and craftsmen who took pride, real pride, in building a monument to their king. But if that's true, an even bigger question emerges. How did they move stones that outweigh a modern truck? Part 4. The river that built a pyramid in 2013, in a cave along the Red Sea coast, archaeologists found something no one expected: papyrus scrolls written by a man named Mirror, an official who helped transport limestone for the pyramids. Outer casing. His diary, the oldest inscribed papyrus ever discovered, describes something remarkable: a canal system, connected to the Nile itself, that allowed massive barges to carry stone almost directly to the base of the construction site. The pyramid, it turns out, wasn't just built on the desert. It was built beside a river engineered to serve it. Part 5. The architect behind the curtain. Every ancient wonder needs a mastermind, and Giza's may have been a man named Himyu, Khufu's vizier, and possibly the true architect of the Great Pyramid. A statue of him, discovered in his own tomb near the pyramid, shows a heavy-set, confident man, seated as though he already knew his design would outlast every empire that came after him. He was right. Part 6. The chambers that shouldn't exist. Inside the pyramid lies a puzzle that has baffled explorers for over 1,000 years. The King's Chamber, built from solid red granite hauled nearly 500 miles from Aswan, sits precisely at the pyramid's structural center. Above it, 5 separate relieving chambers, stacked like a fortress, designed for one single purpose: to stop the crushing weight of millions of tons of stone from collapsing the room below. Whoever designed this understood physics that wouldn't be formally written down for thousands of years. Part 7. The empty sarcophagus. When explorers finally broke into the king's chamber in the 9th century, they found something haunting. No mummy, no treasure, no inscriptions. Just an empty granite box, too large to have been carried through the chamber's entrance, meaning it had to have been placed inside during construction, sealed in stone forever. Was Khufu ever actually buried there? Or was this chamber something else entirely, a symbolic gateway rather than a final resting place? To this day, no one knows for certain. Part 8. The Hidden Void. In 2017, using cosmic ray imaging technology called muon tomography, scientists announced something extraordinary, a massive hidden void above the Grand Gallery, roughly the length of a passenger jet, that had never been seen or entered in the pyramid's entire recorded history. No one knows what it was built for. No one has been inside. For the first time in generations, the Great Pyramid proved it still had secrets left to tell. Part 9. The Sphinx's silent watch. Just beyond the pyramids, half buried for centuries in wind-blown sand, sits the Great Sphinx, a limestone guardian with the body of a lion and a face believed to represent Khafre, Khufu's son. But erosion patterns on its enclosure have sparked fierce debate. Do the weathering marks suggest water damage